From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, Chris Hipkins says he'll keep a close eye on the impact the government's budget will have in major sectors. It's believed Thursday's budget will focus on tax cuts, education, health and law and order, while cutting other services. The Labour Party leader says the last national government moved money around with little to show for it.
People will know that by the end of that 9-year period, health and education were pretty run down. So I think the real thing that we'll be looking at is, exactly what are they doing in those areas?
Urgent calls for humanitarian aid in Papua New Guinea. Hundreds are feared dead after houses were buried under a landslide in the Kaukalam village in the Enga province around 3 o'clock on Friday morning. Care International Papua New Guinea Country Director Justine McMahon says authorities have confirmed 60 houses were buried, with an estimated 10 to 18 people in each house. She says given it happened when most people would have been in their houses, there are grave fears for a very high death toll. A pro-gun group says new laws are worsening the mental health of owners. The Council of Licensed Firearms Owners says some are not seeking help because they fear their guns could be taken away. Spokesman Hugh Devereux-Mack says some GPs are alerting police to small concerns over mental health. Mr Devereux-Mack says many gun owners are already older men in rural areas.
We know from the statistics on mental health in general, they're some of the ones who suffer the worst mental health issues and are most unlikely to reach out for help when they're suffering.
Broccoli prices dropped more than 30% last month compared to the same time last year. In some cases, broccoli is selling for less than $1 per head. Foodstuffs North Island's head of butchery and produce, Bridget Corson, credits months of fantastic weather conditions compared to the extreme weather from Cyclone Gabrielle last year.
So a lot of our broccoli comes out of Gisborne and also out of Horowhenua, and we've seen that turn around with fantastic weather from the end of last year through till now.
That's news. In sport, the Highlanders will play finals football in Super Rugby, qualifying by virtue of a 39-3 win over the Fijian Drua in Dunedin.
AJ Faliafunga taps it from the penalty and kicks it over the northern touchline, and the Highlanders have a comprehensive win against the Fijian Drua.
The Southern men ran in 5 tries and did not let the Drua into the contest, banking a bonus point win to move to 28 points on the ladder with a round to play. A furious late rally has seen the Boston Celtics beat the Indiana Pacers in Game 3 of the NBA's Eastern Conference Finals and move to within a win of making the championship series. The Celtics had trailed by as many as 18 points before storming back into the game and taking a 3-0 advantage with a 114-111 win. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.